Game Introduction. Escape the Fire! 911 is a competitive educational board game in which players learn how to handle dangerous situations in a burning building. Core gameplay. The game heavily emphasizes the player's knowledge about fire disasters and will educate them on how to save themselves from fire disasters. The core gameplay is that each player needs to escape the fire by using the correct items while making the decisions quickly before another player does. Genre. 911 belongs to thematic and educational game genres. We set the theme to the fire disaster and aim towards educating the players on how to protect themselves in fire disasters. This is how to set up the board game. Here are the game materials. There is one game board, 10 scenario cards which are in the scenario card bag, 15 answer cards for each player that is in the answer card bag in the beginning of the game, and lastly, 4 player tokens. For this project, we used the software Tabletopia. These are the examples of scenario cards and item cards. Gameplay and rules. How to win. The player who escapes the building first will be the winner. If more than one player enters the exit at the same time, all players that enter the exit are considered as winners. How to move. Any player who gets the question 100% right gets to move 2 steps. If all players got the question 100% right, only the player that answered the question first gets to move 2 steps. Rest moves 1 step. If the player got 1 out of 2 or 2 out of 3 answers right, the player gets to move 1 step. Objective. The objective of the game is to educate little children on procedures to take when there is fire. The objective of the player is to reach the end first and escape the burning building. Procedure. Each player must take the same set of 15 item cards into their hand. Players take turns flipping 1 scenario card each round, starting with the oldest player going clockwise. The card is read out loud by the person who flipped the card. After reading the card, the player counts 3, 2, 1 to indicate that players are now free to play their cards. Each player will play out item cards face down to answer what they will do to survive. The player must declare done to determine who answered the question first. After everyone declares done, flip the scenario card to see the answer. Players move their tokens according to the result. When one player escapes the building, the game will end. Project goals. Our goal for this serious fun game is to educate children through a simple yet competitive board game. The aesthetics we aim to create in this game are fantasy, narrative, and a little bit of challenge. The reason we wanted there to be a very little amount of challenge for the players is because our target players are children, and they may become easily unmotivated and frustrated when the game is too challenging. We didn't want to get rid of competition or challenges completely, as children love the chance to win. This aspect may help them learn something and memorize answers better to beat their opponents next time. This is our development process.
Okay, so the next question.
Your clothes have caught on fire. What should you do? 2 answers.
3, 2, 1. Done! 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 Done!
Done. How do you pick up so fast, Kyle?
Dude, high DPI. Crank your sensitivity.
Kyle, you said done before we put 2 down. What do you mean?
Flip the answer.
What? What?
Oh my gosh! Let's go! Did I win?
Yeah, Kyle won.
No, you know what, Matthew? You came first. Okay, so you're here. I'm here. Now we're now it's a sudden death.
Oh, okay,
Why are you
okay.
guys both there?
Hey, Matthew. You
No,
see
because
that?
Matthew came first and I came second.
Wait,
Matthew.
what, Wilson?
Okay.
How do you guys find it?
Was interactive. Was fun.
It was very interactive.
Suitable for children to play.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, for sure.
I feel like following the instructions are kind of hard. Like if you didn't have to like take the cards back.
Yeah, because the only reason we're doing it on here is because we can't meet up to do it.
Oh.
Otherwise, if it wasn't because of this, we would make an actual board game.
Yeah. If it was
Yeah.
in person, this is totally easy for kids.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I found the same.
Do you think it's educational?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you think it's fun enough? Like it has enough gaming?
I think so, for sure. Especially aimed towards kids.
Do you think it's too challenging?
Wait, how old are the kids?
Elementary.
Oh,
I
no.
feel like it's common sense. I feel like it's okay.
Okay. Was it boring?
No.
How do you find the game length? Like was it too short, too long?
I think the game length is just right for how much content there is.
And for like kids as well.
Yeah.
Anything to improve on?
I think not too much because all the initial instructions or the difficulties were due to it being played on the computer.
Yeah.
But if this were being played in person, I think it'd be a lot better.
Yeah.